What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have, looks like his name is Eddie. He is 22 in 2 days. I'm just going to say you're 22. You're 163 pounds, 5'4", bartender working 35 hours a week. You don't have any wife, no kids, and your goal is to just look lean. You struggle with counting macros, working out for more than 45 minutes, eating more than you should, and hitting legs. You have lifted before, you would say intermediate. If y'all don't know what I do, I take y'all's comments, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, wherever, and I simply run you through my thought process of writing workout programs. I myself have been an online fitness coach for 6 years. I myself have been working out for almost 14 years, and I love doing this. So if y'all want to get a free workout program, comment down below. I'll show you the instructions on what you need to comment later on in the video, but that's what we do on this channel. So if you want a free workout program, comment some stuff down in the comments. Again, I'll show it to you at the end of the video, but that is what we do. So let's go ahead and write a workout program for a bartender that is trying to pack on lean muscle mass. So, first things first, I want to tackle your struggles, okay? So, struggles are counting macros, working out for more than 45 minutes, eating more than you should, and hitting legs. So, what that tells me right off the bat is you probably aren't very good at meal times. So, one thing that I am going to start off by saying is wake up earlier and start eating, okay? You're single, you don't have any wife, you don't have any kids. I promise you, something that you need to start doing is waking up earlier and starting to eat earlier. This is going to help your metabolism, and this is what's going to help you get in your protein, okay? I used to be a bartender myself. I used to serve. Trust me, I understand it can be late nights. Doesn't matter, okay? I also understand you working at a restaurant, it's going to be hard for you to eat being there. However, this is something that I had to do. I had to heat up my meals there. I know there's a microwave when you go on break, and that's just something you're going to have to do, okay? So that's going to be another thing that I am going to include. Bring meals to work. Stop, or actually we can just say that. Stop eating restaurant food, okay? Now, the next struggle that you said you had is hitting legs. Don't really know what you mean by that. It's probably like a motivational thing where it's like you just struggle to gain motivation to hit legs. You're just going to have to get over it and hit legs, just being honest. Like, I don't want you to have chicken legs. And then you said you struggle working out for more than 45 minutes. I would actually argue 45 to 60 minutes is very, very good. You don't have to work out for longer. So what I am going to say is I am going to say train. Whoops. Why didn't this delete? Okay, there we go. Train with intense. How do you spell intensity? I dropped out of college. Okay, there we go. Train with intensity. So those are the struggles that I want you to tackle. Okay, so a lot of times when people are like, I don't want to work out for more than 45 minutes or 60 minutes, you don't have to work out for longer than that. The problem here is that you're probably not training with intensity. And because if you train with intensity, the 45 to 60 minutes are going to fly by. Okay, if you treat every single set and every rep with intentionality. All right, instructions. Okay, so the instructions here are, well, it's kind of going off of your struggles, but we are going to learn to get better at meal times. And then another instructions are going to be incorporate more barbell lifts. This will help a lot with shocking your central nervous system so that you can eat more, you can get in more protein. If you get in more protein, that's what's going to help you build more muscle mass, okay? And then the next instructions I am going to put, which is the last, is going to be, actually there's going to be two things. Take advantage of this time you have. Someone that has been married as well as has a daughter, second one on the way. I'm telling you, you have more time right now than you will ever have in your entire life ever. There's a good chance you're going to get married in the future. There's a good chance you're going to have kids in the future. Okay? Take advantage of this time right now. You working 35 hours a week is basically nothing. Okay? You may think it's a lot. Believe me, it's not as much as you may think. Set aside time to meal prep. Set aside time to go to the gym. I'm going to put you on a 4-day split. We'll get into that in a second. But believe me, you have a lot more time than you think. Okay? And we're also going to do incline treadmill 3 times per week. And then we're going to do 6 incline, 2.5 speed, and then we're only going to do it for 20 minutes. Our focus here is not really on weight loss. It's more about packing on muscle, so I'm not really too worried about you being in a deficit. All right, so I am going to do my workout 4 times template, okay? I'm going to take a look at this program that I have right here real quick to see if this is kind of what I want you to do. Upper, lower, upper arms. This is a great split to do. I recommend pretty much everyone do this split if you are only wanting to work out 4 times a week. You have a really fun leg day, you have 2 upper days, and you have an arm day. The arm day is kind of like an active rest day, but you're still training arms. And the workouts are really, really quick. So let's see. The only thing that I will change is instead of doing machine incline press, we're actually going to do dumbbell incline. Whoops, I spelled that wrong. Incline chest press. Dumbbell shoulder press, dumbbell lateral raise, single arm lat pull down. I really like that, except, let's see, do we have a dumbbell? No. Okay, so we'll change this, and then we'll actually change this to dumbbell row, okay? So set-wise, barbell bench, 3 sets of 6 to 8, that's good. Dumbbell incline chest press, I want to increase this to 4 sets, actually. Dumbbell shoulder press, I want to increase that to 3. Dumbbell lateral raise, let's actually decrease that to 3. Dumbbell row, let's increase that to 3, okay? The rep ranges being from 6 to 8 to 8 to 10 are money, okay? Let's see. Lower looks good. Barbell squat, perfect. Single leg press, good. Leg extensions, good. Lying leg curl, good. Ab crunches, really good. Upper, we have barbell row. Machine mid row, that's good. Incline barbell bench, really good. Lat pull down, wide grip, good. Cable lateral raise, good. Only thing that I think I will want to change is instead of doing lat pull down here, I actually think I'm going to do pull-ups for you. Let's do pull-ups instead, and then we're going to do 3 sets of failure. If you have to do assisted, do assisted. That doesn't matter, okay? Whether it's you using a band under your feet or whether you go to a machine and do assisted pull-ups, doesn't matter. First 3 days are good. Let's look at day 4. Okay, we do not need this. We need, we do have dumbbell skull crushers. Okay, good. Good. And then reverse cable bicep curl. That is really good. However, I kind of want to do preacher curl instead. And I will let you choose whatever you want to do, whether it's barbell or dumbbell, doesn't matter. We're going to actually increase this to 3 sets as well. Okay, perfect. So this is a great split to start off. The reason why there are so many barbells and dumbbells is because this really, really helps with just the mass and density inside of your muscles. A lot of people like to argue about this. They're like, oh, well, your body, it doesn't know what you're lifting yet. It does. It matters whether it's controlled or not. Your body works a lot harder when it's a free weight exercise. Barbell, dumbbell. Just look back in the golden age of Arnold and Ronnie Coleman and all the really, really big bodybuilders. They didn't do a bunch of cable stuff. Usually what they did is they did a lot of barbells and dumbbells, and that's primarily what they focused on, and you could just see how dense they were. So that is why I want you to focus on a lot of barbells and dumbbells, because a big thing was, you want to look lean with muscle. And if you just do cable work, you're not really going to grow a lot of dense muscle mass. You're kind of just going to look skinny, just being honest. Also, incorporating more barbell and dumbbell lifts, you're going to shock your central nervous system. You're going to be burning more calories. When you burn more calories, you're going to eat more. It's going to boost your metabolism so that you can, eat more carbs, eat more protein, so that you can rebuild your muscles. Which leads me into my next point, which is calories and macros. Let's go to the calorie calculator. This is completely free. Anyone can do this. I just use this as a guide. I think I know what I want to put you on, but I want to see what this website says. We're going to do light exercise just to start. And we are also just going to do maintain weight to start. Okay? So let's see what it says. It says 2269. That is actually not terrible. So this is a very, very good place to start. So I'm going to have you here, and then I'm going to have you at about this right here. So 175 grams of protein, 244 carbs, 72 fat. That is really, really good. So we'll do 175. Oh shoot, what was the carbs again? 244, 72. 244, 72. And then the calories were 2269. 2269. Okay, perfect. Now, this is what I want us to focus on right here. I want you to try and eat 100 grams of protein before going into work. Okay? The reason why I say this is because most bartenders, at least from the bartenders that I know, actually, you know what? I'm changing this. I changed my mind. We're actually going to do before noon. Because if you go into work at, say, 4 o'clock or something, then that's going to be way too easy. So eating 100 grams of protein before noon will help you out a lot. Let me change this real quick so you know. Okay, perfect. Eat 100 grams of protein before noon. So the reason why I say this is because this is going to make your shift a lot easier, as well as you getting off work a lot easier. Again, something that I have found with people that go to work is they'll try and shove in their calories later in the night, and that's just not going to work long term. If you get on a set schedule of waking up early, eating a decently sized breakfast, eating a decent sized lunch, and maybe a little snack, and it equals 100 grams of protein or a little bit more before noon, you're going to be in really, really good shape. Okay? Now, with macros. So these macros for you may be a little bit daunting right now. That's completely cool. So one thing that I want you to focus on with this 100 grams of protein before noon, I want you to do this for 2 weeks straight. This is the only thing I want you to focus on. I don't want you to focus on any of these numbers. This is the only thing right here. Eat 100 grams of protein before noon. Do that for 2 weeks straight. When you start to incorporate this and you do this for 2 weeks straight, these numbers will be a lot easier. Okay? I don't want you to try and change your life overnight. Now, one thing that I will say is because you're trying to pack on muscle mass, these are not the end-all be-all numbers, okay? This is just for you to start. So what I mean by that is, let's say you've hit these numbers. Let's say you stay around the same weight, but you're getting a little bit stronger. I would recommend increasing the calories to 2,500 and then only increasing your protein and carbs. That's it. Do not increase your fat. Okay? The only two macros I want you to focus on are protein and carbs when you're increasing. Okay? If you increase your fats, it starts to get a little bit wonky. You'll start to feel a little bit bloated and bad stuff will happen. Okay? General rule of thumb for me in my coaching, it's very, very rare I put anyone over like 85 grams of fat. Okay? So that is where I would start. Okay? I hope this helped a lot, my friend. And I'm looking forward to some good results from you. Again, I'll go ahead and go over everything. So here's the workout split 4 times a week. You can take a screenshot of this. Here are the struggles that I want you to focus on. Wake up earlier and start eating. Bring your meals to work. Train with intensity. Here are the instructions with the program. And then here are the calories and macros. Okay? And also for anyone watching, if you want to be featured next in this series, all you have to do is comment this down below. You can also shoot me a DM on Instagram. You can comment on any of my posts. I will do my best to get to everyone. Sometimes it is hard. Like yesterday, I got a lot of people flood my DMs and comment stuff. So maybe you can be picked as the lucky winner. However, a lot of people's situations are pretty similar. So most of the videos that I do post will help you out in some way, shape, or form. But hope you guys enjoyed. And Eddie, I hope it goes well, man. Let me know in a couple weeks how it goes. And I will be on the lookout for your comment. But thank you guys for watching, and God bless.